Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching another video, and today we're talking about World Series of Fighting 2. And the fight I want to talk about most is the Andrei Arlovski fight versus Rumble Johnson. And Anthony Rumble Johnson now is fighting heavyweight, and so you would think, okay, Rumble Johnson is going to come out swinging. He kind of was gassing out in the end of the second and into the third round. He didn't look that great, to be honest with you guys. At one point in the fight, Rumble Johnson is just holding Arlovski up against the cage, like looking for a takedown, but it looks like he's just holding on because he's gassed out. And both of these two dudes did not look overly impressive in this fight. I think Andrei Arlovski should have done a lot more. He was training with Greg Jackson. He was training with Frank Mir. And I was hoping and expecting a slugfest, like two guys swinging for the fences. That's what you got in the beginning of the first round. And at the end of the first round, you had Andre almost knocked out and rocked and he was saved by the bell. I understand that. Even at 230 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Rumble Johnson still looks like a beast. He's still very muscular, and he's like, nah, I'm not going to keep continuously fighting at heavyweight because heavyweight fighters are a beast. So I guess he's going to be fighting at 205 or maybe 185. I don't know what his weight class that he wants, but he said if the World Series of Fighting wants him to come back and fight heavyweight, he will. I just overly thought this fight would be a lot better than it was. I thought Anthony Rumble Johnson, his style of knocking fools out, would have been what we would have seen. He almost won in the first round by almost knocking out Andrei Arlovski, and I just don't know why he was holding him up against the cage. He wasn't taking him down. His cornerman kept telling him, stop doing that. You're winning on the feet. Stop trying to take you to the ground. And I think he was trying to take you to the ground, ladies and gentlemen, because he was kind of gassing out. And you could see it because he was really huffing and puffing and really just sitting there holding him. And I think the referee at that point should say, no, son, and separate him, because the wrestling and just holding the guy up against the fence is completely boring. It's like laying and praying and you're just eking out a win. That's my honest fucking opinion. And that's what my homeboy here, Nibar Buffet, always calls the BKO, brutal knockout, and that's what he did. And he actually said, when they were like, you know, your next opponent is going to be in June against John Fitch, former UFC fighter. He's like, no, it isn't. I want a fucking title shot. And I think he deserves a title shot. He's a beast. He's a great fighter. And they said, well, John Fitch would just come right in, basically get a #1 contender spot, and then go for the title. And he's like, no, actually, John Fitch shouldn't get a title shot right off the bat. And I honestly agree with that. If you're just coming in from another organization, you should not just get a title shot because you're a big-name fighter. And overall, would I say World Series Fighting was a great event? Yes, it was. This was the very first event I've ever seen in my entire life. And I thought the event was put on very well. It was a very great night of fights. You had commentating from... The commentators were former WEC, and the ring announcer was former WEC ring announcer. And they had Boss Rutten, which is a funny-ass dude, always talking about liver shots. And he knows his stuff. And... with that said, please rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of World Series of Fighting. Did you think Anthony Rumble Johnson versus Pitbull Andrei Arlovski lived up to the hype? Because honestly, that fight wasn't the most exciting fight. But honestly, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace on the street, son. Oh, you just got knocked out.